You are a superstar. Symbol of a woman who be working for herself. You are a superstar. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. You a vlogger, fashion over. You a being one less than a mugoza. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Via for coloring back for all entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, I'm definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, today we're going to talk about a new show that is currently trending, and this show is on Showmax, and the name of this show is This Body Works For Me. Okay, so when I saw like the picture that was basically marketing the show, I was like, okay, so this body works for me. Like, is this sort of like prostitution one way or another? And it does seem like, you guys, that's exactly what it is. There's a lot of people that are out there obviously commenting on whatever it is that, you know, they want to comment on. However, there are people that are also against this. So Mr. Ngelengere said Showmax is promoting utter rubbish. Shame on you. This program will teach our young women that it's acceptable to become whores for the sake of loving money. This is disgraceful. This is a disgraceful program. Somebody said, guys, one is 21, the role she plays to her siblings is wild. And then Rakhadi said, Rakhadi Mati said, you can't convince me that OnlyFans has the money these girls try to convince us they make. Their apartments, 9-to-5 jobs provide a better quality of life than this. Now ninjas, I don't know if you guys are saying this, I'm so sorry, I don't know what's going on with my ring light, honestly. It's like it's acting up. Okay, I'm so sorry for that. However, obviously the reason why I'm even reading the tweets is because, number one, guys, I literally just do not have time in general. Like, I'm someone that my time is very limited. I have so much that I need to do, and so my time is very limited. If I'm going to watch something, it needs to have a beneficial for me. Like, guys, I've not even watched The Wife, the new season, and I love The Wife. Okay, I've not watched How to Ruin Christmas, and I love that so much, but I've not gotten the time. And so obviously, like, my body works for me is like at the bottom of the barrel, of the bottom of the list of things that I want to watch. Because do I really want to sit out here and go watch like girls that are basically saying that their bodies work for them? And I think maybe they should not have said my body works for me. They should have just gone ahead and say my pussy works for me. Like, just put it out there, let it be all known and everything. Now obviously I'm not going to comment too much on the show because I don't know anything that's going on. I've not even clicked on it. I ain't got the time. However, if obviously they're now bringing in a show that basically is of women that are talking about how they make money by sleeping with men or doing OnlyFans, which obviously is one form of pornography or another, which again, you guys need to also understand. OnlyFans is private. Yes, we do agree. However, someone can take their phone, you guys, or a camera, and they can take a video of whatever it is that is in there, and they can redistribute that. And so the biggest disadvantage is that most people or most employment places, they do not take kindly to people that have been in the adult entertainment industry. Okay, I've seen a lot of I've seen a lot of Americans talk about this, and I guess that the OnlyFans pandemic is also now starting to come this side and hit us, which I feel makes it more sad because it's going to hit us harder, and this is the reason why. We as a country are at a point of starvation. Okay, everything price wise has just gone crazy high. We've got children that are honestly, like, you know, not having money, and we are also faced with social media that literally has people showing only the best parts of their lives, lying. Even we've had allegations of people literally going to their friends to borrow handbags, borrow this, borrow that, so that they can come on social media and slay as if those things are theirs. And we've got this young impressionable generation that is coming up and saying that, and they aspire. Who would not see something nice and not want to also have that? Do you understand? It's only normal. But now if you are having these girls that are getting all those stuff in a way of porn, one way or another, whether if it's over the internet or if it's obviously something physical, these young kids that are going to watch these shows, you guys, they're gonna want to do that. They're definitely going to want to do that. I always say you cannot tell a starving man not to steal. It's impossible. He knows if he does not steal, then hunger is going to kill him. So he's going to definitely do that. Now, giving a show like this to a country that is this poor and expecting that there's not going to be a ripple effect on whatever it is that is happening here is just crazy to me. It honestly is. I feel like that shows like this, if obviously it is a massive hit, which I do feel like it will be, it's currently trending #1 on Twitter, which I'm sure it's gonna also trend in app like the Showmax. And so what basically is going to happen is that it's also going to open a platform where other shows that promotes Bumakhosha is going to come out. And then what happens? We're gonna have a lot of shows like this. We're gonna have young girls. We're gonna have. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's definitely just, for me, I do like. I just no. I doubt I'm gonna watch the show. I'm not saying I won't. Maybe there'll be a day where I sit and I'm just so bored. I'm like, let me go ahead and watch that. But honestly, right now, I don't feel like there's anything of value that it would actually give to me. Being a businesswoman is definitely showing me pudra right now. Do you understand? Like mentally, it's just an exhausting process, emotionally and everything. And yes, at first, when you're starting a business, it seems like that's where you're pulling in all the work, but the rewards are not obviously the same as the amount of work you're putting in, because this is something new. And then now you sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm sitting here, I'm like, if only I can just get 50,000, I need to plan so that I get 50,000 to do this and that and that. And then you are sitting there watching a show of a girl that just went, slept with one guy and came back home with 250,000 rands. Obviously, even your mind is going to get. So I honestly am someone that I'm very careful in terms of what is it that I actually consume, especially these days. And I think that it has also like helped me. Like my mental health is honestly like great right now. And so yeah, it's just one of those things that I'm just like, if you can afford to protect your mental health. And I think that now it's very important that we can't just say, oh, your young child should just go Showmax and just start watching. So I guess if there are those features where you are able to lock and you make sure that everything is controlled by age, this is your time to shine. Okay, shine through that, controlling so that your children do not consume any baggage or rubbish that they're trying to basically push out there. Africa is just not the place. We're too damn poor up here in this place for us to can be having shows like My Body Works For Me, which in all honesty, they should have just gone ahead and say My Pussy Works For Me, okay? Like, I am done when it comes to this whole chende. I'm not understanding. Like, y'all just don't love our kids, like our younger sisters. You don't love the new generation. It's gonna blow like wildfire. Americans can deal with that because Americans ain't poor like us. As a country, South Africa is a poor place. That's why we still have people starving here. So it's not. Shows like this this is not the place. But anyway, go ahead and comment and below what you guys think of this whole situation. From me, Owamie, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye.